Hello everyone, this is Heorot. Welcome back to my playthrough of Dragon Quest VI Realms of Revelation for the DS. Previously, we took Rosmirror back to King Somnus in the dream world, but it turned him into a woman named Apnea. Our task is to go to Murdaw's lair, but first we're going to go around and see what new things people have to say. Then we'll level Ashlynn up a little bit. Wow, your village is great. The air's fresh, the folks are down to earth, and what a view! Seems like a place like this would breed hardy folk, Heorot. So, what's your excuse? What do you mean by that, Carver? What a wonderful village. I could see myself settling down in a place like this one day. The air here is so fresh and clean. It's like a different world up here in the mountains. It's really quiet around here. Tranquil even. Let's see what Tania has to say. Oh, welcome home, Heorot. I've been hearing all sorts of thrilling tales about you. I'm sure you must be tired. Did you want to rest? Yeah, sounds good. All right, sleep tight. You know, Heorot, I had a really weird dream the other night. Ah, do tell. I dreamt we lived here together, but for some reason, we weren't brother and sister. Instead, you are actually the prince of some kingdom. Very intriguing. Teehee, pretty crazy, eh? What could cause a dream like that? Very interesting. Your sister's out of this world, Heorot. She doesn't look much like you, though. You must feel blessed to have such a cute sister, Heorot. Now let's check in on the mayor and his daughter. Well, if it isn't Heorot, King Somnus sent the official notice over earlier, my boy. I suppose I can't call you my boy, now that you're one of the Somnian military's finest. You're the pride of the village, Heorot. I always knew you had it in you, I might add. Haha! His Majesty has given you a difficult mission, Heorot. You've got a tough road ahead of you, young man. Just don't worry about us, you hear? I'll keep the home fires burning while you're gone, you betcha. Your mayor sure seems like a nice fella, Heorot. I feel so silly now. Why didn't I realize it before? So charming, so sweet, so... eek! Hee hee! Heorot is a lot more reliable than Buddy ever was, too. What are you talking about, Judith? Heorot, will you marry me? What? Absolutely not. What? Whatever. You'll come to your senses sooner or later, Heorot. Whoa, Heorot, I didn't know you had it in you. Let's get away from that psychotic girl. And here is Buddy. Heorot, Buddy, what's up? Check me out. I'm a bartender. Kinda suits me, right? You know, I always wanted to be a barkeep, but Dad would never hear of it. He wanted me to take up the hunting trade from him, of course, but I'm really more of an indoorsman. I got a knack for this stuff. Heads up. Anyway, I'm making an honest living, buddy. So don't you worry about Tania, okay? You're a soldier now. You can concentrate on saving the world or whatever. Service with some style. I like that. I really don't know about leaving the bar in Buddy's hands. But his dad's off hunting, and I sprained my stupid ankle. Someone's got to bring home the bacon. So folks around here don't trust this Buddy guy, He seemed reliable enough to me. I'll let him do what he wants to do. Now we'll switch back to the real world. And back to Port Haven. Let's go check out the docks now. Oh, hello, it's you again. If you're here to ask me about Somnia, then I'm telling you, I know nothing. Huh? You've got Ra's mirror, you say? Yes, we do. Who? I heard that the Queen's been talking about a mirror in her sleep. I don't suppose this is related. An extremely nervous man is struggling to speak to the woman in front of him. Will you, will you Murdaw me? Oh dear, I sense that man's love is unrequited. Whoa, that was like watching a carriage wreck in slow motion. Wow, talk about a failure to communicate. I'm sure it's just rumor, but I heard that a fake prince came to Somnia Castle. Surely that ain't true? We know nothing. He should have paid me a visit instead. I don't care if he's a fake, as long as he's handsome and riding a steed. He could be my prince any day. Hardy har, I suppose her prince should have bulging pecs and locks blowing in the wind, a phony prince doesn't sound so dreamy to me. It seems the ships from Somnia carry rumors as well as passengers. Hehe. You remember that lone swordsman I told you about? The one who saved me? Dashing, manly. Remember? I can't help but remember. Well, it turns out that he's traveling the world looking for this powerful sword. The most powerful sword in the world, they say. Who'd have thought? I bet he's going to use that sword to take down that wicked Murdaw. Ooh, ain't he brave? I hope he remembers little old me after he saves the world. Wow, heroes, princes, my kind of people. The lone swordsman again, She should forget that chump. Lone martial artists are where it's at. The most powerful sword? That sounds intriguing. Hello there. Donna? Donna! We're all more than familiar with your lone swordsman story, so how about cracking on with a bit of work, eh? That last trip was frightful choppy. A big meal or two and 12 hours of sleep will set that guy right as rain. Works for me. I didn't notice any choppiness myself, but I suppose one has a different perspective as a sailor. And we're done here. So let's check Amor. Let's see how Ilya and Evgenya are going on. We have to tell Ilya and Evgenya about Ra's mirror. Wow, this place is right out of a painting. Hey, you gonna go and see Evgenya, Heorot? Yes, let's see how they're getting on. You put hands on Ra's mirror? Ah, the pleasure of treasure hunting. I still feel the old excitement. He ought to feel it. We couldn't have done it without him. Say, that guy aged pretty well. I'll bet he broke some hearts when he was younger. It is late in the day, but we have found the true happiness at last. It is all thanks to you. Yeah, she had happiness written all over her face. In between all the wrinkles, I mean. Thanks to Evgenya and Ilya, we were able to find Ra's mirror. We owe them both a great deal. I love happy endings. What's up, priest? Ever since her old friend came to visit, Evgenya has been walking on air. The transformation that has been wrought is wonderful to behold. That's why I've agreed to let him stay with her for now. He's taken care of them both now. That father's an angel, Evgenya must be so happy to have Ilya back after all this time. Yes, good for them. Now we'll work on the monster book a little bit. And in the process, hopefully level up Ashlynn a little. Looking fine so far. Ah, Blooming Sorcerer. We need to get its item drop listed. So, we'll head back to Somnia. And make our way back to Moonmirror Tower. Hello, dead residents. Goodbye. Now we have silencing rams. Goodbye, silencing rams. Moonmirror Tower once again. Let's see if we can find some blooming sorcerers, as well as other critters. Custodian and silencing ram, Goodbye. Bring 'em on. Custodian and Shadow. Time to freeze, Shadow. Goodbye. A custodian and a hell hornet. So long. And Ashlynn reaches level 4. Congrats, Ashlynn. Nice work, my girl. A group of shadows. Goodbye. More shadows. Goodbye. Well, if I don't have their drop listed, I should soon. Well, let's try farther upstairs. We'll check out the eastern tower first. A shadow and a silencing ram. Goodbye, enemies. Now a couple of custodians. Goodbye. Next up, a couple more shadows. Hang in there, Ashlynn. Bye-bye, shadows. Here we are. Blooming sorcerers. Goodbye, blooming sorcerers. Next up, a silencing ram and custodians. Goodbye. Next up, a custodian and a hell hornet. Bye-bye, foes. A couple more blooming sorcerers. Taken by surprise. Get 'em, team. Goodbye. A hell hornet and a silencing ram. Goodbye, foes. Next up, a group of shadows. Chill out. Landing the blows would help. Ah, cool breath. Goodbye, shadows. Here you are, Ashlynn. Next up, a couple more silencing rams. Let's shut them up. Goodbye. Now a couple of custodians. Goodbye. Three more custodians. So long, custodians. And Millie reaches level 13. And she learns Midheal. Very nice. Many congratulations, Millie. Level 13, and the Midheal spell. Restores at least 75 HP to a single ally. Pretty essential for upcoming boss battles. So long, foes. Ah, a couple more blooming sorcerers. You guys are a bit rare in here. Goodbye. Three more blooming sorcerers. Goodbye. And Ashlynn reaches level 5. Ah, one of the sorcerers dropped a chest with an iron staff. Congrats on level 5, Ashlynn. So, that iron staff, I guess it can go to Millie. And we'll pass down the poison moth knife to Ashlynn. In case we need her single targeting metal slimes. So we're done in that tower. So let's check out the western tower. A devil glass and a loathsome leak. How loathsome. Goodbye, enemies. Next up, some giant moths. Goodbye, giant moths. Like a big splat on my windshield. Next up, a devil glass. Get 'em, team. That's right, attack. Goodbye. Another devil glass. Ha ha. Farewell. Next up, mud mannequins and shadows. Delightful cool breath. Goodbye, foes. Well, we're done in here for now. So let's get back to the dream world. And then, back to Somnia. As for the book, we have the Blooming Sorcerer's Drop. We'll take care of those guys later. Alrighty. Now we'll go rest at the inn here. And in the next episode, we will make our way to Murdaw's lair at last. Thank you, ma'am. So, this is Heorot. I'd like to thank you for watching, and I will see you again next time.